It is extremely hard to find a job right now. That's why you have to be careful which job you leave on good terms. You can always just call up the boss, the old boss, and hey, do y'all have any openings? Because, a brother need a job real quick. I've been looking for a job since like the end of last year. And of course I didn't have like much luck. So of course, sometimes I probably have to do a little bit of Uber, a little bit of DoorDash just to get some money in my pocket. But finding a job, a real job, is literally hard to do right now. I don't care about going back to a 9-to-5 because my life has changed over the course of months. So I got to do what I got to do. I got to handle my responsibilities. My dreams will never die. But I need somebody to either call me back, or when I call y'all, can y'all pick up the phone? And then when I send an email, can you at least send me a follow-up letting me know why I didn't get the position, or at least the position has been filled or something? Like, be considerate. Like, come on now. Like, I'm looking for a job. Y'all need people because, of course, on Indeed, it says we are looking for people to hire. So if you're looking for people to hire, but you're not hiring nobody, or you're not calling nobody, or you're not picking up the phone, why do you have that application up? Like, what's the point of having an opening if you're not going to at least give somebody an introduction interview? Like, what's going on? Let me know. Am I the only one struggling to find a job right now?
Our market is so bad right now that when you're trying to apply for a job, your ratio of even getting the job that you're applying for is 0 to none. Also, if you have a job, the job market is so bad that your job is overworking you and still paying you the same salary. They're switching up schedules on you, giving you more work, less pay, cutting budgets on you, pretty much jerking you around all around because they know where the job market is. They know even if you're looking for somewhere else to go, that's also going to probably jerk you around, that they could take advantage of you. Right now, it's like employment abuse going on. Like, you literally are underpaid, tired, and stressed out if you have a job. And if you don't have a job, you're stressed out because you can't find a job and you've been applying to over 100 places pretty much a week, or you've been unemployed for more than 2 years trying to find a job. The job market right now is so bad that you're literally getting abused as a human being. It's super sad.
Y'all, the job market is so bad right now. I don't think people understand. Like, throughout my search for a new job, I just couldn't help but notice that most of the remote, first of all, there's not many remote opportunities out there anymore. Second of all, the opportunities that are remote are lowball ass salaries. And like, one thing I peeped is, one, most of these roles are contracts, not full-time salary positions. And two, it's almost like they're offering the role as a remote position in exchange for a lowball ass salary. I think employers know just how desperate people are for a remote job and how much they're valued in today's world, that they take advantage and offer these lowball ass salaries in exchange for the position being remote. And it's sad because a lot of people are jobless and a lot of people really want a job, and life is already so hard as it is. Like, nobody wants to go into the office. So even though I would like to say know your worth and don't accept these lowball ass salaries, beggars can't be choosers, honestly, because it's already hard enough to find a job right now. So if you have a job and it happens to be remote, keep it. If you're getting paid decently, keep it. If you're not completely and utterly miserable, keep your job. Like, if you don't have a fallback plan, just stick with the stability that you have, because it's real ugly out there.
Going through the job hunting process will really make you feel like you the problem. But it's really like not even that. I just feel like a lot of times with jobs, like, they get so many applicants. It's like a man with so many women. They get so many applicants begging and pleasing, lying, and all of this just to get the job, that they expect everyone to fit in this particular box. But honestly, honey, if you don't see my value, you wouldn't have known what to do once you got me. So I'm grateful that I didn't get too far into the process.
I saw a LinkedIn post of a lady talking about how she's applied to over 1,000 jobs in the past 60 days. If you're struggling to find a job right now, it is not your fault. High unemployment is a goal to combat inflation. Let me first say, I am not an economist. Companies look to cut costs when their expenses have increased due to inflation. One thing that is very expensive for companies to have are employees because of salaries. Now, for the past few years, the job market has been booming, wages have been going up, which means we have more money to spend. And when we have more money to spend, there's more money in circulation. Obviously, it's not just employees causing inflation, but I'm just trying to explain the context in how it affects the job market. Now, when there's too much money in circulation, the Fed increases interest rates to make everything more expensive for businesses and employees. That way, people stop spending money. But when they do that, employees start to make layoffs, which increases unemployment, which is kind of what the Fed wants, because when unemployment is higher, it means that less people are spending more money, which means less money is in circulation, which means inflation will go down. You get it? You not being able to find a job right now is not your fault. You can apply to as many jobs as you want. Some companies may have job postings and they're actually not looking to hire anyone because they can't afford any more employees because of inflation. So what should you do? Number one, think critically about all the career advice you hear online, and that includes mine. Just because I talk about leaving a job that's not paying well doesn't mean you should leave that job right now, especially when the economy is the state that it's in right now. Number two, really think about how you're spending your money. One thing I do is gamify how I spend my money. I started my new series for March where I only spend money depending on the day it is. It helps me keep my expenses way down. Number three, continue to network and apply to jobs. You never know if and when a company will actually start hiring people, so that's something that you shouldn't give up on. Explore other industries. If you're a copywriter, you don't only have to work in tech. You can do health and wellness, hospital and healthcare, biotech and biopharma, media and entertainment. There are so many other industries outside of the ones that you're in right now. My last and final tip is to not give up. Hopefully things get better soon. Until then, don't think it's you.
Can someone tell me why it is so hard to find a job? I have been searching for months. 4 months. Fashion design assistant, stylist within that category. Nothing. I swear jobs within the fashion industry do not exist. And when one does pop up, it'll be like lead designer. Babes, I can't be your lead designer unless you let me be your assistant designer first. I'm starting to get so stressed that I'm not going to find a job. What's the plan? What am I actually supposed to do if I can't find a job?
For everyone else who's looking for a job right now, I feel your pain. I never thought I would be 36 years old with, undergraduate degree from a UC school and a master's degree and legitimately unemployable. Yes, I slowed down my career in real estate the last 6 years to raise my kids, and that seems like I'm now, it doesn't matter. And I know that I took time off and that's on me, but it shouldn't mean that I can't even get a job anywhere. Why did I go to school? Why did I try so hard through high school to get into a good college, and then I worked my ass off in graduate school because I really enjoyed what I was finally learning, and basically all to be told I should have done something else, and I'm unemployable. It's just really, it's really depressing. And
I know that this advice is not something that the new grads want to hear, but if you are struggling to find work right now, and I understand it's a very hard market, you need to be taking the retail jobs or the bartending jobs or any job that doesn't have anything to do with your degree or having a degree at all. Because one, you're going to make money doing it. You're going to feel less bad about yourself while everyone's out there at their Fortune 500 companies, 100 companies, whatever they're at, getting shit on by their bosses. You're not going to feel like a fucking loser. You have a job, okay? You're still going to have time to apply for the millions of jobs that you want. You are going to have so much fun doing it. And you are going to have time to reflect on what you actually want. I came home from grad school 2 years ago now, and I had to be a bartender. I graduated with a master's degree in advertising from school in London, and I had to make up all the money that I had lost while I was out there. So I picked a bar in a small town in northern Michigan, and I stayed there for 2 years on and off. I got to sit down and network with people, which was amazing. Actually got one of my first jobs networking through the bar, and then that didn't work out after I was there for a while. Long story. But then also I went back to bartending after that job didn't work out, moved back up to northern Michigan from downstate Michigan, and ended up being reached out to by a recruiter who was looking for someone to work for Google as an AI writer, and that has eventually turned into my senior editor role at the job that I'm currently at. It took 2 years. It took 2 years of me feeling like I was a loser because I was working in a service industry job. That is the most fun job I have ever had. I love my job now. I cannot say better things about any corporate job that I've ever had, but my favorite job ever has been bartending. And I got to pick what I wanted to do because I took that time and had the safety net of just having a job in general. It gave me enough purpose to feel like I was okay, and even though I felt like I was behind because I wasn't working in corporate, I still was able to feel like I was contributing to society in a different way than most of the people that I went to college and high school with, but still contributing. Okay, so take the jobs. I promise you have time and you have to trust the process, but it's worth it to have those jobs right now, and I think they build incredible people skills.
Bro, do you know what I want to talk about, bro? Why is it so hard to get a job, bro? I've been applying for jobs for so long. I don't get it, like, my CV's banging, everything's calm, but still somehow I can't get a job, bro. I've been out here for time, just looking for, like, I've been taking my CV places, asking, like, you lot got a job? Can I work? Are you guys hiring? Everyone telling me the same thing, apply online. Then I apply online, then they don't get back to me. I'm telling you, it's actually a flipping scam. And I'm just out here just walking around, you know. Got nothing better to do. Call me jobless. I am, I need a job. That's the whole point.